Hi, guys. Oh my goodness. Hi, guys. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. And I just want to say thank you because we did this last time 3 weeks ago, and it was when we premiered the video for Come Back Home. And you guys have not only made Come Back Home and Purple Hearts, most of all, the #1 movie on Netflix, but you guys broke the record of the biggest week for a movie on Netflix ever, and we made history this week as the 7th most watched film in the history of Netflix, which is beyond anything I could have ever dreamt, and it's all because of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for loving our movie, for loving my Cassie, for loving the soundtrack as much as you are. Just thank you guys. And all these purple hearts you guys are sending are making me so happy. And because you guys have loved the movie so much, I wanted to do something special. And that's kind of what you guys are going to see today. So, you guys may not know this, but you know the scene at the end of the movie when Cassie performs at the Hollywood Bowl? Well, I actually performed that scene twice. And what you're going to see today is the performance of the very first time that I performed it as Cassie at the Hollywood Bowl. So here's kind of the story behind what happened. We were at the Hollywood Bowl. We were shooting the finale. We had been waiting for this day for 5 years. And all of a sudden, there is a lightning storm in LA. Lightning, thunder, rain. And for safety reasons, we had to stop shooting. So we weren't able to finish shooting the Hollywood Bowl performance. But we did capture something. And what we captured was really emotional. And I remember back in January, I reached out to Liz and I said, Liz, I know that we have that Hollywood Bowl performance, and I think we can do something special with it. So we've been working on it. And that's what you guys are going to see today. And I Didn't Know is a song that means so much to me. It meant so much to our Cassie. It's meant so much to you guys. And I remember writing this song was one of the most magical days and experiences I had had as a songwriter, which I know I've said about our soundtrack in general, but this song in particular. I walked into the studio on a Monday, and Justin Tranter said, I think we should tackle the ballad today. And I had been a bit scared to tackle this one because it was so big and so momentous, and it had to be so many things and so emotional and cathartic and heart-wrenching. And we did, and we dove in heart first. And Justin would always kind of start our sessions by asking me to tell him and the writers about Cassie and Luke and about where she was and where they were in this moment in time and what she would be singing and what she would be writing about. And I started talking about this concept, something as simple as I didn't know. Because their love was so unexpected. And those 3 words were so simple yet so powerful because she really didn't know. And the whole idea of when she falls in love or when we fall in love with someone, it's like our whole world all of a sudden shifts and your heart beats for this person. You can't imagine your life without this person, but yet you were fine before then. And that's how I wrote the first lyric. I was fine before. And then I decided that in this song, I kind of wanted to walk us all through and for Cassie to kind of live every chapter of their story from the very beginning, from the very moment that they laid eyes on each other. So if you guys hear the lyrics, and I could go through each of them, but I'll just go through a couple. The very first lyric is, I was fine before you walked right through that door. And that's the moment that Cassie and Luke first see each other at the bar. You turn my world right upside down. In your arms, I'm safe and sound, referencing all those beautiful moments when we see Cassie and Luke holding each other and it feels like the whole world stops and they feel so safe in each other's arms. Another one that I love is Together We Are Chaos and It's Perfect, because Cassie at one point tells Luke, I don't want the chaos of someone having my heart, until she realizes that this chaos is beautiful and it's perfect and it's them. And then we go into the chorus, which is just the beautiful statement of, I didn't know what love could be until you loved my everything, the good, the bad, the in-between, all of me. And it just kind of flew out of us, this song. And recording it was really emotional, and we made the decision that I didn't want to sing it too many times. I think I did maybe 2 or 3 passes of the song to keep it really raw and emotional. And I was crying, and I felt so connected to Cassie, and you even hear my voice break in the track when you hear it. But the fact that it's out and it's yours and you guys have loved it so deeply means the absolute world to me, and I'm so happy that you guys get to see this performance. I can't wait to hear what you guys think after you see it. I have tons of questions that you guys sent in that I have here, and I'll also try to answer questions that you guys are sending in here, but all I'm saying is an endless amount of purple hearts, and I love you, and I love you, and I see Mexico, and I see France, bonjour, salut, hola, Puerto Rico, Brazil, eu te amo, Brazil, eu te amo infinito, Italia, I miss you, Italy, I see my Jerry, hi Jerry, I think Sarah might be there too, and Sarah was actually with me at the Hollywood Bowl when we shot this. Okay, I'm going to answer some of the questions that you guys sent me before I have to go because it comes out in 8 minutes. So, the first question is from Noe. I love you, my Noe. And she asked what was the hardest part about writing this song, and she says, te amo, Noe. I think the hardest part about writing this song came before the actual writing. I think it was the anticipation of writing it, because when we actually wrote it, it really just kind of flew out of us. And the biggest challenge was just making sure that this song, in these lyrics and in this melody, we captured this epic love that is Cassie and Luke's love. And I love this song so much. My Sarah says, "What was it emotional for you to perform the song as we were writing it?" Yes, it was really emotional. I think I've said it before, but in the writing of the soundtrack, I really felt like I got to know Cassie, and I immersed myself so deeply into her skin. And so when I recorded all her songs, I felt so connected to her. So I did feel like I was talking about someone that I loved so deeply and so madly. And it was really, really emotional. Sophia C. Teams, hi guys, is asking, what is your favorite lyric from I Didn't Know? And that's such a hard question because there are so many lyrics that I love. Like Together We Are Chaos and It's Perfect, or our chorus. I think one that I really love, and I think a lot of you guys resonate with, is in the second verse when I say, I was fine before you kissed me on the forehead and held me till the morning. And I remember when I wrote those lyrics, I was imagining the moment when Luke kisses Cassie on the forehead, and I told Liz, when we edit this scene, please, please, please flash back to the kiss on the forehead. And she did. And every time that scene comes on, it just kind of melts my heart a little bit. Anna asks, what is my favorite scene to shoot? Also a tough question because I loved every scene and every day and every single moment on this set so deeply. I think the performances were really special. The Oceanside performance of Come Back Home was so special. And of course, I would say this performance at the Hollywood Bowl is something that I really cherish. It was my first time playing at the Hollywood Bowl, singing this song that was so emotional for a movie that meant so much to me, and I really loved this day. This person's asking, ¿Qué sentiste al escribir esa hermosa canción? Which means, what did you feel as you were writing the song? I think we all kind of felt like transported, like we were in Purple Hearts, like we were in Cassie's skin, and so entrenched in her heart. And I don't know, it felt like we had maybe made something special, is how it felt. Favorite song from the soundtrack? That is a tough question because they're all my babies and it's like picking a favorite child. I think it switches every day, but I would say right now it's a tie between Come Back Home and I Didn't Know. This person says, I loved everything about this movie, and when will you start to produce more films? First of all, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I loved producing this film. I loved the experience of being a part of every aspect of storytelling, and I'm already working on what will be next, and I'm reading scripts and reading books and articles, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds. Okay, this is a great question. Something that you learned in Purple Hearts that you will take to your own life. And I think I've said this before, but before I started shooting this movie, I was the most scared I had ever been in my life. I was so scared that I wouldn't be able to do Cassie justice and to tell the story in the way that it demanded to be told. And I remember talking to my mom and talking to my director, and my mom has always said that everything you want lies on the other side of fear. And then Liz, my director, encouraged me to embrace this fear. And then in becoming Cassie and her being as fearless as she is, it reminded me of the girl inside of me who was always fearless. And I'll always thank Cassie for that. Let's see. What do you think would be Cassie's favorite song? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I feel like she would have a similar answer as me, that I think she loves them all because they all came from her heart, and she probably loves them all for different reasons. I think that perhaps Come Back Home has a special place in her heart because it was the first really vulnerable song that she wrote about falling for Luke. And then I Didn't Know is just like the climax of their love, you know? And, I had a really good one here that I wanted to find. Where was it? Of course, I'm getting asked if there's going to be a Purple Hearts 2. And, it just means so much to me that you guys have loved the movie so much that you want to see where the story goes. Right now, I will say that anything is possible. I loved Cassie. I loved being her. I loved bringing our story to life. So anything is possible. Okay, let me see what you guys are asking here. I see Ireland. Hi, Ireland. I see South Africa. What scene was your favorite part to film? Of the acting ones, there's a scene that me and Nick really, really love, and it's the moment when Cassie comes back from seeing her mom, and she has her low blood sugar attack. And first of all, I'm so happy that we were able to bring to life and shed light on the story of a type 1 diabetic like we did with Cassie. And this moment was really vulnerable and emotional for us. It was also, I think, particularly special because it was the last scene that we ever shot of the movie together. So we were extra emotional, and we were just so present and so lost in our characters, and it all felt just so real and so tender. So we really loved that movie. Okay, let's see. Oh, I love you guys. Germany, hi Germany. Greece, hi Greece. Venezuela, Italia. I think we have 2 minutes left until the premiere of the alternate ending performance of I Didn't Know. And oh my gosh, there are so many questions here, guys. You guys are incredible. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I see it's Rena's birthday here. Happy birthday, Rena. Thank you for loving this movie as deeply as you have. Thank you for loving my Cassie, for loving our soundtrack. Keep watching, keep streaming. It means the absolute world to me, and I can't wait, and I wish that I could hug you all and tell you how much this means to me in person. I've said it often that I can't find the words to express my gratitude, and I really can't. But it's 12:59.